Hello there, hola, and welcome back to my YouTube channel here at Benidorm and beyond. I'm an English woman who's lived right here in this town for well over 20 years now, and my aim is to give you a fresh and different take on all there is to see, do and enjoy in Benidorm, so here we go. Today's vlog takes you for a walk along one side of Avenida de Mallorca in the New Town area, which of course is much better known as the Square to British tourists, or as the Zona Guiri to the Spanish. We start at the corner junction with the busy thoroughfare of the Avenida del Mediterraneo, where we firstly see the Silver City Sports Bar, who offer a good range of drinks as well as showing live sports matches on their large screens. We then pass the Cool Edge Bar, which opens nightly from 9 PM until 6 AM, and then a couple of back-to-back small mini-marts selling the usual mix of overpriced drinks, ice creams, family bags of crisps and gaudy neon t-shirts with vulgar slogans and images on. And here's me constantly trying to defend the resort as a beautiful and interesting place to come, whilst these tacky little places bring it down constantly. What can you do? We then walk by the attractive side entrance gates and parking accesses to the apartment block Coblanca 41, where a mix of residential accommodation and holiday lets can be found, with their balconies overlooking the leafy Mediterranean Avenue, and with the higher floors no doubt lucky enough to enjoy views out to the sea and Peacock Island too. Next along, bringing us to the corner, is the Broadway Pub and Nightclub, and their pink and turquoise, almost Caribbean feeling side terrace is particularly attractive to enjoy a drink on, with lots of white bench seating and sometimes a live DJ hosting an outdoor session too. They show all the live sports matches on their giant screens, as well as some adult-based entertainment shows in the evenings, and their fantastic stilt walker strides through the strip on a night time between here and their sister venue Insomnia, covered in mirrors, neon lights, or even dressed as a full-size transformer, which is really quite a sight to see. We now come to Calle Girona, otherwise known as the Strip, which we cross, where immediately we see the long abandoned grounds of the crazy mini-golf and video games premises, along with a taxi rank stop outside. This area is now shockingly tatty, with ripped awnings and graffiti everywhere, and with so many other local venues having revamped and renovated, lifting this nighttime zone considerably. It's a shame whoever actually owns it doesn't put it up for sale, or lower the price if it is already on the market, so someone can come along and make a fabulous brand new business here, whether that be a bar, restaurant, fast food kiosk or anything else, as it would surely be better than this current eyesore. Moving on past the fenced off grounds and gardens to residential apartment blocks that overlook the Strip, we now approach the Square Dance Club. Home to the Gyra Pole Dance Academy, here you can learn a few new tricks whilst getting some great exercise as well, and you can look up their prices and timetables online. Next door at the Hippodrome Disco Pub, who open 12 hours a day from 8 PM right through until 8 AM, you can find an assortment of saucy packages for groups such as the Dirty Piggy Show, a cheeky butler and a stitch up for stags, which my mind boggles at thinking what it might entail. They have an exclusive VIP Prosecco lounge which always goes down well with hen parties, as well as visits from celebrities such as the Black Alien, who was recently in town, who, for those of you who don't know, like me until I looked it up, is a 35-year-old Frenchman who has completely changed his appearance via tattoos, implants and amputations, along with the usual mix of sex-based shows and go-go dancers in cages, appealing to the seedier side of Benidorm, but also undoubtedly a very profitable one. And to my thinking, if you're not very keen on this area or vibe, and who can blame you, just stay well away and you'll never even need to know it exists. To keep the all-night revellers fed, we next see the two food establishments of the Wok Stop 2 and then the British Chippy, which are closed by day, before we reach the large outside Terrace of Champions. Here you can watch live sports matches on their big screens, as well as cabaret and music acts from 9 PM, which get progressively more erotic as the evening progresses. Their famous bucking bronco bull sits undercover in the corner of the terrace by daytime, but certainly comes alive at night when drunken partygoers try and stay on the longest, much to the amusement of the often jeering and cheering surrounding crowds. We now come to Calle Lepanto, which we cross, where to your right, further along, you would find the new Sinatra's Cabaret Bar and also the Hotel Gold Arcos. We continue straight on, however, where we firstly see the colourful bar of Camden Town. It has lots of drinks offers which can be enjoyed inside or outside on their sun-trapped terrace, and they also have occasional music acts on, which are usually advertised on blackboards outside on the day itself. Carrying on, we see adverts for the popular Survey Group hotels, with a 3-star Hotel Orange sitting opposite, and then we pass the old site of the original Sinatra's nightclub, which, despite having been taken on by the famous American bar chain, the Coyote Ugly Saloon, still sits dilapidated, although with the old Sinatra's signage removed. This is apparently due to the brand currently being busy working on a new venue in the UK, so they are struggling to give attention to both ambitious projects at the same time, and so this site just remains another eyesore for the moment, although I'm sure it will be absolutely fantastic when finally completed. Adjacent is the former Cabaret club of the Birdcage, which has also now been closed down for some time, and this is set to be a brand new 90s themed music bar called Planet Pop, pumping out your favourite cheesy tunes on a nightly basis. They hope to be open very soon, despite having completely missed their anticipated deadline of March 2023, with building plans for the next phase of their work having been approved in mid-June, and their builders ready to roll in and begin the internal building work soon, so watch this space. Finally, heading to the corner, we see the Day-Night Pub, who have a street-facing takeaway fast food kiosk, as well as a full menu to choose from on their open-air terrace and interior space. There are lots of drinks deals available too, including 2 pints of Heineken for €3.50, 2 Alcopops for €5.50, happy hour 2-for-1s on local mixers with spirits at $4.90 all day and night, as the bar's name suggests, with an additional happy hour on beers and many other offers too. This brings us to KEI Ibiza, and therefore the end of today's vlog. Bye for now, hasta luego, and catch you again soon. Cheers!